Hey you guys, welcome back into my office and into my crazy life as I try to ship this Monday's orders. I have about 20 things that I need to ship today. 22 items actually that I need to ship this morning. So I had a doctor's appointment this morning. Baby looks great, everything's good. I am 14 and a half weeks along and the only symptom I really have is that I'm tired literally all the time. If you've been following me on Instagram, you know that sales have been great. I'm thrilled with that. Amazon sales have been great too. I feel like I'm kind of kicking things into a new gear, which makes me happy, but also the side effects are, of course, I am really tired. So I'm kind of wondering, am I pushing a little too hard, or is this just a phase that I will be able to get through? So I'm just gonna go ahead and be super honest with you guys. It's just been hard. Especially the last few days, really bone achingly exhausted. This is not easy. I just really wish I had my old energy back, and I just don't, and I feel kind of defeated about it. And as much as I am trying to level up right now, like, it's frustrating when you hit a roadblock with your body. I mean, I know I'm pregnant and I'm so glad I'm pregnant, I'm growing a human, but it's just, yeah, it takes a toll, and it can be slightly incompatible with growing your business where you want it to be. So I'm gonna keep plugging along. I'm pretty happy with my daily routine. I'll kind of share it with you guys as I go. I have to start shipping stuff. As I ship, I think I'll pause and tell you about some more interesting sales that happened over the weekend. But for now, yeah, just join me while I ship all my Monday orders and try to get it onto my porch before postal pickup comes. Usually they don't come until like early afternoon, so I think I have some time to get these all packaged and shipped. Please.
Can I drag it?
Not good for the baby. Yeah, you can drag it.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, I was a little bit worried that as I was packing and shipping, if I stopped and explained anything, I wouldn't have time to put it on the porch before the postal worker got here. So I went ahead and I got that done, but I'll go ahead and share some of the things that sold. I sold some Lucky Brand men's jeans. These are 36 by 30. They sold really quickly for $45 plus shipping, so that was great. I like selling Lucky Brand for men. It tends to sell a little bit better than it does for women, just in my personal case. These are some Cole Haan men's 0 Grand shoes. These were new without the box. 0 Grand is like the fabric top that kind of looks like a breathable knit material, and then it's got the rubber bottom. They're kind of like a formal looking comfort casual shoe. These always sell really well for me. This sold for $50 plus $10 shipping, so I was really pleased with that. This is a Lily Pulitzer Marco Maxi dress. This sold for $100. I sold a few of these Lily Pulitzer dresses over the weekend. Like I said, I got a lot online in bulk, so I'm really happy with that. They're selling quickly. I think they're perfect for summer. They're really cute. Another one sold for $90. It's a different style, but still, I am very happy to see these go, and they're pretty much flying out the door, which is great because my ROI on these is really good. This is a Tory Burch cosmetic case. It's like a floral leather top zip cosmetic case. It sold for $30 plus $10 shipping. To be honest, I was hoping to get a little bit more for that, but I'm still glad it sold. It took about a year, so Tory Burch can be a little hit or miss. I did accept an offer on this, so glad it's off to its new home and out of my inventory, because clearly I have plenty more inventory to go through, so I'm really needing to clear some stuff out. This is a Bershka ASOS shacket. That's a mixture of a shirt and a jacket. It's kind of like a long thermal flannel coat, but if you call it a shacket, that's a keyword that a lot of kids these days are using. It's like a mix, yeah, again, like it's a mixture of a shirt and a jacket. So really in style these days, long flannel tops, wider cut jeans. I mean, again, things that I wore when I was 13 years old are coming back, which, hey, I'm not going to complain about, honestly. I have been waiting for the baggy jeans. Really, I don't like skinny jeans, so I'm actually kind of okay with this trend. And then finally, this Lululemon hoodie. I actually picked this up and kept it for myself for a while until I decided, since I am pregnant, it's time to get rid of some of this stuff that just won't fit me in a few months. So moving on to its new home, this is the Lululemon Voyage hoodie. It is in white Nimbus and it sold for $30 plus $6 shipping. Lululemon has been a little more hit or miss for me lately, unless it's a rare print or unique print. I'm selling brands like Gymshark a little bit faster than Lululemon these days, but I don't know. It just all depends on what's trending, I guess. It's time that I need to be listing. I am behind this morning, well, it's now afternoon, I'm behind because of my doctor's appointment, so I did order a DoorDash for myself. So I think I'm going to try to get at least a few photographs done before lunch comes, and then I will take a break and have lunch and then get back to listing. I really do want to make today kind of a marathon listing day. I mean, for a few more hours until my kids come home, because again, I kind of overwhelmed myself and ordered a lot. I'm really happy with it. Sales are going in exactly the right direction. I'm getting good stuff, but it is a little overwhelming to look at my office and to see this and this and just all this stuff piling up. It makes me, you know, I don't know if anyone feels this way, but when I'm in my office and it's messy, it's really hard to be in here and want to be in here. One of my goals today is to get a lot of stuff photographed, a lot of stuff binned up and moved to the basement. We have allocated the basement closet as a place where we can put inventory. So that's actually been really nice to clear some stuff out of here and move it to the basement bedroom. I think that's what I'm going to work on for the rest of the day. Try to finish up this video, get it posted. I really am trying to get more YouTube content out. That's something I've definitely been slacking on, and I appreciate that all of you guys have been patient with me. I don't know why this has been such a mental hurdle. I do tend to feel extremely self-conscious when I'm pregnant. A lot of insecurities come out, so it can be hard for me to want to film when I'm not feeling my best. And I know that sounds really silly, and I'm trying to just get over that, but that is a mental hurdle I am trying to jump over. Anyway, yeah, let's see what I can get done before lunch comes, and then join me for a very busy afternoon of listing and organizing.
Perfect.
Okay, so I'm not done with my listing yet. I'm still working on it. I am currently photographing some Jared Lang pajama sets that I got at liquidation. MSRP is high, but I'm curious to see what these will sell for. I've never sold this brand before. It's sold at Bloomingdale's. It is a higher end sleepwear for men, so I'm very hopeful that it'll sell for a decent amount of money, but we'll see. Luckily, I have multiples of a lot of the same things, so when that happens, it's very easy to list because I can do multiple quantities, put them away, create a draft with the pretty much the same title and item specifics for each one, just change the color and the size. As you can see, I don't have my lights on in my photo booth, and that's because I found natural light in this little corner. If I just adjust the exposure on my phone, actually gives me a pretty good exposure on the picture and looks pretty natural. The colors turn out a little more accurate to what they are in real life. I'm just going to keep photographing as quickly as I can and then see if I can get some listings up. I try to do at least 10 a day. I know if I'm going to reach my goal of 10,000 in 31 days, I'm going to have to do about 20 a day and up the ante a little bit. I think that's possible thanks to mountains of inventory that I currently have, but let's go ahead and see what happens. Mondays are my busiest day. I'm getting out a lot of shipping from the weekend. It's been a busy day. I'll probably be working tonight after the kids go to bed. Maybe that's when I'll be listing and editing this video, but we'll see. You know, even if I'm tired and even if I'm not quote unquote feeling like it, I have found that I literally like never feel like it. If I went by my feelings, I would probably not do many of the things that I do. I've learned that you just kind of have to do it anyway, even if you don't feel like it. So I'm always happy at the end of the day when I've gotten a lot accomplished, pushed past my feelings of not wanting to. I think I do have a legitimate reason if I'm feeling extreme fatigue with this pregnancy to take it easy, but the current workload I'm doing affords me an afternoon nap most days, which I'll go ahead and consider an easier workload than I could be doing. So as long as I can keep up this pace okay, I'm gonna keep getting after it. Luckily, I have enough leftovers from last night, Sunday dinner, to have dinner tonight ready for the kids and my family, so I don't have to worry about that. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep plugging away at this as long as I can until kids get home and it's dinner time. Also, I figure while I'm hunched over here and chatting with you guys, I've been able to pretty much double my sales in the last couple months. And the reason I'm able to do that is because, one, I have been daily listing, making that commitment an absolute priority in my day to get listings up every single day, 6 days a week usually. That has tremendously helped my store to be more active and more productive. I have also very aggressively been trying to find local sources where I can find inventory, connections I can make, people that I can know, connections with other sellers, people who can sell me inventory that they don't like listing. A lot of people don't like listing clothing. So I'm trying to find better sources of inventory, experimenting with liquidation, experimenting with online arbitrage. And because I've been doing that, I have been having a little more success with the items that I'm finding because I'm not spending as much time thrifting. Now, I do always plan on thrifting, and I actually want to go out this week at some point. I do miss it, and thrifting is always going to be part of the plan. I've really liked these things I've been finding by other means because they have just supplemented the sheer numbers of things I can list in my store, and volume is absolutely key. I'm currently at about 700, 750 listings on eBay. I need to get that up to 1,000, and the only way to do that is if I have lots of inventory coming in addition to the thrifting inventory that I get. So I'm still keeping my costs really low, and I'm ramping up with the volume. And it's taking a little bit of time, but I'm definitely seeing results from doing that. So that has been a huge factor in any growth that I've achieved in the last little bit. Finding more inventory, listing more inventory, keeping my costs low, and listing every single day. Those are things that will help your store succeed. And this is a freeze frame of my face because this is the last thing I filmed. I didn't film anything else like an outro. So here I'm going to do it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm so sorry if I seem like I'm only at about 50% energy today. It's just because, like I said, I'm a little more exhausted than normal, but I am trying to put out helpful content for you. So hopefully you like this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want content from me on how I'm growing my business while being a stay-at-home mom, doing this kind of part-time and juggling a lot of different things. Thanks again, you guys. As always, take care, and I will catch you next time.